Welcome in, football fans. We have our week 6 NFL predictions. Before this video starts, let me know down in the comments who your team is and are they taking a win this week. We are starting with Thursday night football. We have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this should be a good matchup, but I have something to let you know. Massive Seahawks fan. I think we should absolutely beat the 49ers if the team was healthy. Probably not going to have Julian Love tonight. Not going to have Tyreek Woolen. Not going to have Byron Murphy. Probably not going to have another D tackle. Our defense is just absolutely decimated. Our offense is doing good, but the defense is just getting hurt more and more every week. And if I look over here statistically, we are on par with the 49ers defense. Our defense yards average, we're averaging allowing 300. They're averaging 307. Passing defense. Where are we? We actually have a better passing defense. It's just super unfortunate. We're so hurt right now. Our rushing defense is around. Our rushing defense is a lot worse. Our rushing defense is a little worse, but I'm chalking that up to one, we've played the Lions. Two, our D tackles and our DNs, they're just hurt. They're down bad. I think the 49ers should win this one. It hurts my soul to say that. I think the 49ers are coming away with a win with this one. 26-17 is kind of crazy. I don't think they're going to hold us to 17. I think Geno Smith is going to go out there, absolutely air the ball out. We're scoring at least 20. I think we're scoring at least 21. I can see them scoring 28-30. I can see that happening. Give me the San Francisco 49ers. By the way, there are some absolutely awful matchups this week. Speaking of, we have the Bears and the Jags. Big Caleb Williams fan, right? The defense is out there doing great. Let's see where they rank in total defense. I feel like the Bears should be. Are they a lot lower than I think? Or am I just not seeing them? Bears. They're seventh ranked defense in the league, total defense. So they're out here absolutely. I don't want to say carrying the team, but they're doing their role. They're doing their role. Caleb Williams finally coming full circle, making some really great passes, some good plays. DeAndre Swift finally coming full circle. O-line playing better. I like how the O-line was like, you know what, we got to step it up. They've been playing better. Now, granted, they've been playing the Panthers, and I forgot who they played the week before, but they haven't played amazing teams. I really think they're going to beat the Jags. I really wholeheartedly think they're going to go out here and beat the Jags, and I think the Jags head coach is gone after this week. There's just no way they start 1-5 and they don't fire their head coach. By the way, the Robert Saleh firing is absolutely insane and I think uncalled for, but that's just my opinion. I think Bears come out here and win this one. Next, we have the potential game of the week, right? Washington Commanders, Baltimore Ravens. Commanders 14th on defense, Ravens, I think a little bit lower or higher. Total defense, they're lower. They're at 19. Commanders are at 14. Commanders haven't played as good of teams as the Ravens have. I think this is going to be a great game. I think this is going to come down to experience. I really think Lamar Jackson's going to go out here and win this one. But watching Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson play against each other is going to be amazing. I honestly think it's going to take Jaden Daniels' game to the next level, getting to play against Lamar Jackson. But Jaden Daniels just has, can we talk about the system around him? Can we talk about they went and established his run game? They have an okay O-line. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. They have good wide receiver core. Their defense is pretty decent. Now, what I'm not understanding is I've heard people say that they have the worst defense. I'm looking at this. They have a top defense. You scroll through, they have an okay passing defense. They have a rushing defense. And they're just kind of all over the place. They have a bottom of the pack red zone defense. Their third down defense is bottom of the pack. So they're kind of just all over the place. I think Lamar Jackson's going to go out there and expose it, but they have a winning culture over there, right? I mean, the things Dan Quinn is doing, I think he's building a really great team. Oh, what's their offensive coordinator's name? We've only been talking about him the past 2 days. Has literally built demons at quarterback. Absolute amazing quarterback, like offensive coordinator to have as a rookie quarterback. But we're going Baltimore Ravens. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. I think this is a sleeper matchup of the week. Kind of two teams that kind of embody the same type of offense. They're going downfield. Probably, we're not going to see Jordan Love running like Kyler Murray, but they both have good run games. They're going to want to get that going. They both have good deep threat pass games. It's crazy saying that. Marvin Harrison, absolutely a deep threat, amazing deep threat guy. Can we talk about Jalen Reed for a minute? Absolute stud at wide receiver. Absolute stud at wide receiver. Am I a Reed fantasy owner? Absolutely. Drafted him. Thought there were big things for him this year. He's absolutely showing out. I think the last few weeks, Jordan Love has kind of just been getting back in the swing of things. I don't think he's fully 100% healthy. They're just kind of going with the flow, and I think it's working out. He's going to be back. He's going to look great. This is a really tough matchup for me. If the Cardinals can beat the 49ers, Green Bay might let's look at defenses. What's Green Bay's defense ranked at? I mean, it's worse than the 49ers, apparently. Where's the Packers? I might be. Where's the Pack? Packers are 21st all total defense. 49ers are 10th. I mean, but it's a division game. We know how division games go. They're weird. They're competitive no matter what. I'm going Packers on this. I'm just double downing on the Packers. I think they're great. But you know what? I got to go Packers because the way Jair Alexander be locking up Justin Jefferson, he's probably going to do the same thing to Marvin Harrison. And if he doesn't, then I'll just eat that L. I'll just eat that L for sure. Next, we have the Houston Texans taking on the New England Patriots. I mean, the Patriots are blowing my mind with what they're doing this week, right? They've announced Drake May is going to be starting. You are 1-4. Starting your rookie quarterback is not going to change anything. Tank, get the number 1 pick, get him some more help. You're starting your rookie quarterback against the Texans. Did you see what they did to Caleb Williams? They smelt blood in the water and they blitzed 70 to 75% of their defensive plays. Drake May is not stepping up to the line calling protections like that. They are about to blitz this man into oblivion. I feel bad for him. This is an awful decision. Obviously, give me the Houston Texans, right? It's not even going to be close. The fact it's 26-20 makes me want to change it. 26-10. We'll do 26-10. There we go. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Talk about a rivalry that we all want to see. In division game, Saints have been down pretty bad. I'm ready to see Spencer Rattler. I think he's going to bring something to this team that they absolutely need. The Saints are kind of lost. We thought they found their identity early in the season, right? One of the only teams to find their identity out the gate. But their identity is exposed. With Derek Carr, if you don't have that deep ball, it is hard for them to go win that game. Don't have the deep ball, can't get the run game going. Got to make Derek Carr pass in the middle of the field. It's not happening. I think Spencer Rattler is going to bring something new to this team, a new dynamic. I think it's going to be interesting to watch him grow as a rookie quarterback, and I think he's going to be one of the more interesting quarterbacks to watch this year. If he does great, this is the question. If he leads this team to a few victories, Carr's out for 4 weeks, he's on IR. Say he goes 2-2. Does Spencer Rattler take the reins over in New Orleans? Or are you going to bring back Derek Carr? It's going to be an interesting scenario they're going to have to go through. But we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to town. I'm assuming who's home and who's away. Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to town to the Saints to get it done. Baker Mayfield coming off an egregious loss. Super unfortunate. Had an absolute war with the Falcons. They're coming out looking for a victory. I'm going Tampa Bay. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Do I really need to harp on this one long? The Philadelphia Eagles coming off a bye week. I think they have got a lot fixed. Had to think of what I wanted to say there. I think we are going to see a better Jalen Hurts. We're going to see, obviously, a healthy wide receiver core. Saquon Barkley, per usual. Healthy O-line. Defense is, more in tune. I think the bye week did a lot for him. And then the Cleveland Browns are just absolutely in shambles. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. I also don't think the quarterback is the whole problem. I think coaching is the problem. I think O-line is the problem. I think that team's absolutely imploding. And you can't move off Deshaun Watson no matter what you want to do. I saw, I forgot who it was, say the only way they can move off Deshaun Watson, you have to go to a team like Cleveland, like, hey, we're going to trade you Deshaun Watson in a first round pick if you just eat half of this cap space. They'll take a dead cap hit of 80 million, and I guess the trading team will take the rest of the cap. And the Panthers are the only team that makes sense to do that. They get an extra first. I still just don't see that happening. I just don't. So give me the Eagles. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. Boring. I mean, we're going to get to watch Joe Flacco spin it some more. That's the only fun thing coming out of that game. I'm just going to go Indianapolis Colts. I'm not even going to spin long on this game. 17-15, that seems about right. That seems like an about right score right there. Next, we have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. This game is going to be different. The Chargers coming off a bye week, run game rested, quarterback rested, wide receiver core rested. Denver having one of the top defenses in the league, the number 3 defense on total defense, 271 defensive yards per game. The number 5 passing defense, the number 10 rush defense, scoring defense. They probably don't have a great scoring defense. I mean, it's better than we thought. Where is it? My bad. The number 2 scoring defense, 14 points allowed per game. Red zone defense, the number 3 red zone defense. The Broncos defense is absolutely cooking. If Bo Nix could get it together and throw a good ball, that would actually be a decent football team. This is going to be a hard game for the Chargers. I think Denver wins this one. I think I've rolled Denver 2 weeks in a row. I think we're going to roll with Denver again. 26-20 is kind of crazy, but we'll see. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. I think if they don't make a move this week, after the Raiders beat Pitt this week, we are going to see Russell Wilson starting. So I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Do I need to sit here and harp on this one? The Panthers are in absolute shambles. I think they need to trade off Deontay Johnson. I think they need to trade off, who's their other wide receiver? Adam Thielen. They just got to rock with the youth. They just got to start completely rebuilding that roster. I really don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. Are they going to re-roll with Bryce Young at the beginning of next year? Are they going to let him sit back and learn the scheme? I don't know what's going on. That team really just has to be in a full rebuild. Give me Atlanta. Next, we have the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys in our game of the week. You just can't ever count the Cowboys out, apparently. I really thought the Steelers were going to roll through them. That's my bad. I have never believed in Justin Fields and don't know why I believed in him last week. But their run defense, as bad as it is, their defense is decimated. Detroit has the number 1 O-line in the game. They have, I'm sure, the number 1 run game in the game. They don't have to pass that much. They don't need to go downfield. They just need to get first downs, let the run game work, give Jared Goff short field advantage. I got Detroit running away with this one. Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Giants on Sunday Night Football. Dear God, what could be worse? What could be worse than what we're about to watch on Sunday Night Football? I really think Cincinnati's going out here and winning this game. Joe Burrow, and the fact it's 31-26 is crazy. Joe Burrow is having a historically good year. I think he has, 12 touchdown to 14 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions. His team is not holding up. His defense is not holding up their end of the bargain. They're just not. He's having to score 4 or 5 touchdowns a game just to go out there and lose. It's absolutely sickening. Last but not least, Monday Night Football. Here we go. We have the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. I think this game is going to be a little bit more competitive than people think. The Bills are getting kind of exposed. Their defense is shutting down. Their offense is lackluster in the pass game. You got a lot of young guys that can't get it going. And if you can't get James Cook going, then you just cannot get Josh Allen going. Taking on Aaron Rodgers, who did not look good last week, and the New York Jets. 21 targets for Garrett Wilson is absolutely insane. Now, this is one of the harder games for me to pick. Do I want to go Buffalo? Do I want to go Jets? I really think I'm going Buffalo in this game. I think I'm going Buffalo. No, I'm going with the Jets. I'm switching it up on y'all. I'm going with the New York Jets. That is our last game on the slate. Y'all let me know some of y'all's picks for week 6. Let me know if I picked your team to win. Let me know who your team is down in the comments. Don't forget, like and follow.